Now we're back on the Smells Like 90s Rock 12th anniversary All Talk show. Sheila, did you ever go to therapy about your hatred of bike people?
No, but I should have.
I'm telling you, it runs deep. This runs deep.
It is.
Your deep-seated hatred of bike people.
Pork just broke me on that wanting in the heat.
Wanting a bike?
Yeah, because you remember.
That's all it took.
Well, I had the Toyota. Remember?
That's right. Yeah.
So like I am familiar what it is like to go without AC.
Yeah.
Have you ever ridden a bike though? It's a pleasant experience.
When I was a kid, I rode bikes. That was great.
But like you're gonna have to show up somewhere, and you're just gonna be all gross.
And you're gonna have spandex on, Vaseline on your nipples, the weird helmet,
all of it,
the clip-on shoes. It's gonna be a thing, and we don't really want it to be a thing.
So yeah, no, that was almost breaking me just listening to it again.
It was like PTSD. It was like Da Nang coming back for you. Listen to the bike story.
Yeah, it was very.
But if you'll notice, he never became a bike person. He refused to do it.
No. So.
He refused to do it.
I mean,
I don't refuse to do it.
Did the bike ever disappear? The broken bike?
Yeah, it disappeared.
Mm-hmm. I have noticed that the woods people, there's a lot more of them now.
Oh, God.
And you can find trails, like going into the wood places around Knoxville.
This is stuff I shouldn't laugh at, but you make me laugh talking about it.
So if you go to the Guitar Center.
Right.
Over by...
Best Buy, that one?
Yes.
In Westtown.
Over on West.
Right.
And if you park in the side parking lot, not the one line in front of the Guitar Center and Best Buy, but the side parking lot.
Sure.
You will see the woods people's shopping cart parking at the bottom of the hill. And then you'll see the trail going up. And the other day, I went there with my husband because he wanted to buy an amp.
Yeah.
And this poor woods person was coming out of the woods. It's a steep hill, guys. Mm-hmm. That's why they have to park their shopping carts.
Right.
With a bike that reminded me of the bike Pork I talked about. Mm-hmm. And he kept falling because this was when it was snowing. So he kept falling.
That should laugh. Stop making me laugh.
That's terrible.
Yes.
But then he got in a fight.
With who exactly?
With somebody else coming across the parking lot. And my thing is like, why does my husband park here? Like, why doesn't he park in front of the building?
Because y'all don't do bougie. You don't do bougie parking.
We don't do bougie. Apparently,
This is the thing. You don't do bougie parking.
But
I know which parking lot you're talking about too. I parked there one time. That's just because everywhere up front was full.
Right. Well, he needs to figure this out. He needs to keep swirling until you find one. Because like they've claimed this parking lot apparently.
This is their parking lot, and you're in it.
But I realized that it's my husband. He's a homeless magnet.
He's the one that brings this.
He does, because everywhere we go, it's like, new homeless person. And it's always him.
He's the one bringing it up.
Yeah, he's just like, he brings them out.
He brings
them out of their camps.
He brings all the homeless to the yard.
Because we went to the McDonald's, and he was like, a homeless person in the drive-thru, like, looking for change and stuff. Like, what?
And this is in Westtown?
That was off Western.
Oh, no, where I live.
You know the McDonald's right by the highway?
I'm familiar, yes.
I will tell you, like, they're hitting because they got fresh bread. That's one thing I noticed about them. They always have fresh bread.
They do keep it fresh.
But he was just, like, circling the parking lot, looking for change or something. And I didn't notice him. He was, like, standing right by the order thing when my husband ordered. I didn't notice him.
Yeah.
I was on my narcolepsy medicine, though, so that's probably why. And then I was, like, scared because, like, you're kind of trapped in the...
You really have.
It's drive-through.
It's like that moment when
he didn't come through. I just kept watching.
It's like that moment when you get off an exit, off the ramp, and it's like a red light, and you just pray because there's a homeless guy on the side of the road with the sign, and you just pray that you can make and then it hits red right when you get to the spot, and
you stare forward,
and you're right there with him. You're the one right next to him. And it's like, I don't got, because I never have anything.
Cash.
I'm not trying to be mean. Like, I don't have anything. We live off a card system in this society now. I don't have anything for him.
Yeah, I don't have cash. And, like,
I do occasionally, so.
I don't, like, I'll give cash if I have it.
I don't even
really
have quarters. It's like pennies and crap.
Yeah.
My thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have cash on me, so I'll just, And I know some people talk about how they make little, like, packs with granola bars and stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't know what their snack preference is.
I don't either, yeah.
And like,
well, if they're homeless, I feel like they're going to eat anything.
I don't think so. That's like a
they
lot
have
of
a
an
preference?
effort. I told you all about the homeless pizza story, right?
No.
I don't think so, no.
No.
This was 6 years ago, maybe. And I was hanging out with John Patrick from here.
Oh, yes. From
at
Killer
Barley's.
Yes.
Yeah, is he still on there?
Well, no, maybe not, but he's on the Funhouse.
Yeah,
Not Funhouse. Yeah.
And we went to Barley's to see a band, and I was waiting for him. And I called, and he said, okay, I'm walking up to the Barley's. And I was like, all right, cool. So, like, I went and I stood by the door waiting for him to come in. And, there's steps into Barley's.
Yeah.
And this homeless woman comes up. And first of all, John Patrick, I love you, but you walk apparently super slow.
He's a very he struts. He's a
Because-
very slow walker.
Because this, like, entire incident happened when I was waiting for him when he told me he had parked.
Yep.
And so this lady comes up, and she's, I don't know, 50 maybe?
Mm-hmm.
She looks a little bit like a hag, like a traditional hag. Like
Oh,
she has
nice.
white hair fuzzed everywhere.
Right.
And she goes, I'm so hungry and have diabetes. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry. She's like, do you have money? I said, no, I have a card and go get you some pizza.
Right.
And she's like, I can't eat pizza. And I'm a vegetarian. I'm like, well,
No, I shouldn't laugh. I shouldn't laugh.
I was
oh my
like-
God.
I was like, well, they have cheese pizza. She's like, do you have a car? I'm like,
Oh, no.
this is where my mom was. I was like, yeah. She's
Yeah.
like, well, can't you like take me to? There's an ATM up there. Can you like take me? I'm like,
No.
I'm like, I'm not gonna get you in my car with my car. And I was like, no, I'm sorry. And she's like, but I have diabetes and I need money. I was like, no, I'm sorry. And I was like, I'm gonna go in. She's like, give me the pizza. I was like, I'm gonna go in.
Yeah, you said no,
Like,
vegetarian.
because it was like really kind of scary. Because like, if
Yeah.
you were hungry, I'm offering you food.
Yeah.
But like, you want to get in my car.
She was up to no good.
And take me, yeah. And so, like John Patrick finally showed up, she was gone by then. But I was like waiting inside at that point. So I'm like, I'm gonna
Yeah.
go back out.